Hey everyone, couple of notes in the review problems. So if you're solving for x and your variable is in the exponent, you can take the log of both sides. So I can do log base 3 of the right-hand side and log base 3, sorry, the left-hand side and log base 3 of the right-hand side. These undo each other to give me x plus 1 equals log base 3 of 5, and then I can just subtract 1. Okay. So what about this one? Here, in order to take log base 3, I have to isolate this term. So I have to do algebraic steps that will let me get that one by itself. So I'll subtract 1 on both sides, then I'll divide by 2. So that gives me 6 minus 1 is 5, divided by 2 is 5 halves. Now I can take log base 3 on each side, and it gives me log base 3 of 5 halves. Now I can subtract 1 on both sides to give me that as the answer. Okay, what about this one? So here it's the same problem, it's just that there's more complex stuff happening with the variables in the exponent. Let's do the same steps. Let's subtract 1 from each side. Let's divide by 2. So 5 halves. So now when I take log base 3, I've got x squared plus 2x equals log base 3 of 5 halves. Okay, well, so what are we going to do from here? Here I've got a quadratic equation. If this was a nice integer, you might think about moving it to this side and trying to factor it to see if it factors, and you could find the solutions that way. If you don't have that, you can always complete the square to solve a quadratic. So let's think about what that looks like. Here I've got x squared plus 2x equals, and then I'm going to keep this number as a triangle. Triangle is just defined as log base 3 of 5 halves. So that's just a number. I just want to keep it there. Okay, completing the square. I've got x plus 1 squared. Think about multiplying back out. I'll have x squared plus 2x, but I'll have an extra plus 1, so I'll have to subtract that 1. Now all the x terms, here I had two separate terms with x. Now I just have a single term with x that I can isolate and then take the square root of. So that gives me x plus 1 squared is triangle plus 1. I'll take the square root of that, so triangle plus 1, and now I'll subtract 1. What was triangle? Triangle was log base 3 of 5 halves. So the summary here is if you have an isolated exponential, you can take a log of both sides to undo. If it's not isolated, then do algebraic steps to get it by itself. Then you can take a log. If you have gotten rid of the exponential and there's something complicated happening, remember you can always complete the square to solve a quadratic.